I'm Todd Grisham. The crowd cannot wait to witness this one. We're live at the CompuBox Academy. Alongside me, former world champion Johnny Nelson.
Hi, Todd. Nice to be here with you.
Time for our tail of the tape. Up first is the Bulldozer. They'll be squaring up against Lightning Hands. You've got to be extremely well-rounded to succeed here in the lightweight division. And first up, the Bulldozer from Mexico. We're coming up against Lightning Hands from Mexico.
Look at this. These fighters are so up for it. Look at that.
The fighters are ready to go. Let's hear the official introductions. We turn it over to the classy Jimmy Lennon Jr.
This bout is scheduled for 8 rounds of boxing. In the red corner from Mexico, the Bulldozer. Fighting out of the blue corner from Mexico, Lightning Hands.
What a pleasure it is to be here in this environment. What a venue for this showdown.
You couldn't buy a seat in this place. You'd be very lucky if you're ringside, but you know what? Watch it from home. You've got everything on a plate.
Under the bright lights here for this one. Really good matchup, and we're hoping for a really good fight. And we're off and running between these two really accomplished fighters. Let's see how they come out. Straight right just misses. That counter punch caught him clean. Every time they throw a shot, they get countered. That hook was thrown with some bad intentions. Nice counter shot. Well done with that counter shot. They are giving us a high-tempo show. What a pleasure to be in this unique environment. Every seat has been taken for tonight's match.
Situations like this, Todd, will either make or break a fighter because the expectation from the thousands of people here, of those millions of people around the world, people like you and I sat here expecting everything and anything can break a man or make a man.
This has been a very competitive round between these two.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them more than happy.
Perfect counter shot. Missing with the hook. A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. That was almost a 10-8 round. Complete dominance.
You can't leave it up to the judges. It's up to you as the fighter.
And there's the bell for round 2. Coming off that fantastic last round, let's see if he can keep his momentum going.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round. Everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. Beautiful counter shot. And that hook misses. And he wasn't ready for that counter punch. Every time he throws a punch, a receipt is coming right back. Both men step back for just a moment. And he scores with the counter. Nice counter punch right up the middle. Halfway through the round, and it's pretty much even Steven.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. Just like a match made in heaven.
This fighter told us yesterday, I don't get paid by the minute. I'm going to go in there and try and knock my opponent out as soon as possible.
A win is not just a win for some fighters. They need to feel the blood, the crunch. They need to get that win.
Beautiful counter punch. That left hook missed. Gotta let your hands go a little bit. It's okay to be aggressive now. Very close round with 10 seconds to go. Well, we're entering desperation mode here. Gonna need a knockout.
So, Bell, sometimes it can be the sweetest sound.
Come on, you've let him back into this. You're betting this, kid. Go back out there.
Okay, I'm happy. I like that round. Good work. There's 1, 2 straight down.
And then we go again. That's a terrible round, that is.
Fight. Great round. Good man. You stay focused? Go on. Don't let him back in or anything.
There's the bell to start round 3. Let's see how they bounce back here in this round.
This is one of those situations. You've just been hurt. You've got to get out there again. Be smart. Be sharp. Don't be a fool. Don't get suckered in. Make him fight your fight. Hold him. Tie him up just until your head clears again and your legs come back again. Because if you don't, he's going to pop you off.
Nice exchange here from both men. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. Good fight so far. Both of these fighters have had their moments.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
Not a lot of punch output. Thought there would be some more action here. They exchange punches. You don't want to trade shots. You'd like to see more jabs. Has to be careful for that. Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. Talk about a one-sided 3 minutes. We just saw it.
Dominance, without a doubt, made look.
Get your focus back.
Here we go to the 4th round. After a really strong round, let's see if they can finish the job.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Blistering hand speed from both of these outstanding lightweights.
What you've got to do, Toddy, is anticipation. You've got to wait. You just got to throw caution to the wind and just hope. You're never going to know where the shots are coming from. You just got to put in a guess.
One punch could change everything in this battle. Nice counter shot. You gotta like what you're seeing as we reach the halfway point of this round.
Skill for skill, tap for tap, just like a match made in heaven.
How about that time counter shot? It's all offense all the time. just missed with that jab. Which fighter will say no mas? Good counter punch. Catch and shoot. You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. Well, he is glad to have heard that bell.
You know what? I've been in fights like that. When you're thinking, come on, bell, ring away. You walk.
Smart when you go out there.
Time for the 5th round. That corner has got to find a way to get some momentum behind their fighter.
They've had 1 minute to recover. Now they've got to bluff it. They've got to bluff it. They've got to come out now and style it out. Get on the back foot, jab, rest on the jab. Be smart and pop until your legs come back. Then put the pressure on.
Power is obviously the great equalizer in boxing, but when you know your opponent is relying on that so heavily, how do you deal with it?
They know the second they touch you, it's done. They're that powerful.
The jab doesn't quite connect. Good counter punching. They're both trying for a knockout. Back and forth they go, neither fighter willing to back down.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them. More than happy.
Those counter punches have to hurt. One of the best attributes to have in boxing has nothing to do with boxing. It's how well you can take a punch to the face.
This is when you get in the ring feeling like you're King Kong, because you know you've got a chin that is not going to get dented.
This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. Working here, what's he have to do differently?
Wow, it was like two different leagues.
Sit back together.
There's the bell to start round 6. Coming off a very tough round, let's see what they do here.
That was a tough last round. Now you've got to make sure he doesn't put it on you, and that's what he's going to try and do. So tie him up, hold him, lean on him. Don't get drawn into a fight, not yet, not until your senses have come back.
Counter shot lands. You'd like to see someone use a jab here to establish a boxing presence, but no, they just want to fight. Can they finish it?
Bambi legs are kicking in. Let's look at those legs.
And they're down. It looks like this one's going to be over.
Oh, no, come on, get up. Get up, it can't be over. 2, 3, 4, 5. Come to me.
Apparently, it's going to take more than that to keep this fighter down.
Some fighters, when this happens, this can be heartbreaking. Some fighters, it makes them angry. They want to get back into the mix again. I want to know, what sort of character are we looking at here?
Halfway through the round, and they've got some work to do to get back into it.
There's a lot of work to do, and you know what? It's hard to pull back. Don't get into the habit of losing. Don't get into the habit of being second place. You've got to change the habit. You've got to change something, because otherwise, why should it change?
This is some of the best action I've seen in any round anywhere this year. At some point, the corner has to say you're done.
Oh, what a shot. He's staggered. He's staggered. Does he know? Does he know he's even gone?
Oh, and that changes everything. And down they go.
You see many shots like that. A simple, short shot. Put the fighter down.
Well, if this trainer has a pep talk, now's the time to use it as they were dropped twice in the last round.
They believe they're...
Breathe.
Here comes round 7. Something has got to change after 2 knockdowns in the last round.
2 knockdowns, and you're coming back from that. That's near on impossible because your head must be all over the place. Your legs would feel like jelly. What can they tell you in the corner? All they can do is wake you up. They can't even go into game plan.
Can't throw out a lazy jab in this fight. You're going to get knocked out. In this division, both fighters will constantly be on their toes trying to punch and counterpunch.
Now this is about desire. This is about character. This is about want.
Punch, counterpunch. Every time they drop their guard, they get caught. Good punch. He threw a punch and just got countered. This is a high-octane battle. That hook was off target. This fighter's certainly not going to out-throw their opponent by any means, but they will, when they hit, be a lot harder.
It's the one who draws first blood, Todd. That's what you've got to look at. If you hit and you know you're in there with a banger, you've got to be on it, but you've got to be confident.
This round could go either way. 10 seconds to go. Well, he is in big trouble here. He may have been saved by the bell.
Needs a knockout without a doubt. Needs to go out there.
Come on, you've let him back into this. You're betting this.
There's the bell to start round 8. Well, they got battered last round. How do they turn their fortunes around?
Now he knows he's been hurt. He's going to come out and put the pressure on. He's going to throw the kitchen sink at you. You've got to be ready for that. Don't fight fire with fire. Hold him off. Be smart because he's going to try and put you under pressure. He knows your legs have gone. He knows your head's not cleared. Be sharp.
Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. Oh, and now they're just rubbing it in. The perfect counter lands. Where was the defense? Why weren't they knocked down hard? I'm not sure that they're going to be able to get back on their feet here as the referee continues the count.
Oh, what a shot! What? Oh, my goodness.
6, 7. You still want to fight?
The referee says they can continue, but how much more do they have left?
Somebody can smell blood here. They can smell blood. They've got to be smart. Get in there. Then boom, back in the same spot again. It happened once. You've got away with it. You can do it again.
His stamina is off the charts. And now going for the finish.
He's dead.
And there it is, the knockdown punch we knew was coming.
And what a shot. Was that a flash knockdown? He should get up from that. He's fresh enough. He can get up from that. Does he want to?
6, 7, 8, 9, 10. You're out.
You heard that right, ladies and gentlemen. A knockout victory and one of the biggest surprises of the year.
Well, there's no argument right there. You say it. Night, night.